Okay, what is being left out in the Odyssey miniseries that I've been annotating for you throughout this video series are two really big adventures that are at the beginning of Odysseus' travels. He leaves Troy, and we know that the first place they land is on the island of the Cicones, where they plunder, they take the worldly goods, the food, they kill a lot of the inhabitants, they get back to their camp by the ship, and they refuse to leave because they are a little maudlin over cups of wine. They were a little drunk and refused to obey Odysseus' orders, which ended up being the smart thing. He was right. They wouldn't listen to him, and some stuff happens to him. Like the Cicones coming back and having some sort of counterattack, and they lost 6 benches of men on every ship, 12 ships, 10 men per bench, 720 men. I don't know, something like that. So they move on to their next adventure, and we all know that is the Lotus Eaters. They land there. He sends a couple of men out. Doesn't send the whole platoon because, well, they lost 720 men last time they took everybody. So he says, go out, find out what kind of men that this land sustains, come out and then return back and report to me what's going on. Well, the problem is men screw up again, and they try a little bit of the Lotus, which we talked about. Our modern-day comparison would be like marijuana, a little weed. They try the Lotus. They have no desire to return anywhere else. They want to stay there. They want to continue to browse on the lotus flower because it makes them feel good. Well, Odysseus is really not having that either, and he ends up having to drag him back to the ship because his men are so bad at following directions that they're not going to get home. He drags him back and says, none of you, taste this flower, or else you lose your hope of home. So he takes a little charge. He gets his men back in there, which is what a good leader should do. I'm sure that it wasn't easy for him because they probably didn't want to get dragged, and he has to do that for his friends. But we see a couple of modern-day similarities there and the tough decisions that Odysseus has to make. So the miniseries actually picks up on the third adventure of Odysseus after he leaves Troy. We all know what that is. The Great Cave of the Cyclops. They're coming up on the island of the
Man your
Cyclops.
oars!
Tonight, do you think,
Row!
Yeah, row.
If men live here, they can tell us how far we've wandered.
Because we're lost. All right, let's go check it out. See what's going on here.
Let the others go, Master. You can follow if they meet anyone.
Okay, there's an obvious difference with how the adventure plays itself out in the mini-series as opposed to the epic poem. In the epic poem, they dock their boats on a small island, a little bay, off the shore of the island of the Cyclops. Then they proceed to go there with a few of the men, and a few, like a little over a dozen, because Odysseus is curious. It's not just landing the ship. They're also leaving out the other 11 ships that Odysseus had in his fleet in this specific part of the miniseries.
Pyramides. I hear it. Sheep or goat.
And I bet I'm the first to find them.
Albino, bring the gifts for our hosts. You stay with the ship.
And let you go alone, Master?
I win! An empty cave. No women, but plenty of cheese.
It's good. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Wait. They keep sheep in this cave with them.
No tools. No weapons.
Oh, they're many in number. Oh,
No grain. No oil. Just cheese.
bring the wine.
Savages.
The wine.
There's always another obvious difference here with the fact that they have no idea this is a Cyclops cave, which I don't understand how they don't know. given the enormity of the entire cave and everything that's inside of it. But when the miniseries decided they were going to take it a different direction, like they didn't know this was a Cyclops Island, even though Odysseus definitely knew in the epic poem. So this is why they sit in the cave and they wait for the shepherds to come because they think they're going to overpower him. Well, it's a little different when you're dealing with a Cyclops. So you have one of his men out here walking around, finding a footprint and getting very, very worried.
Mix wine with water, you pig. It's too strong without.
Oh, the little boy. No, we'll roll you down the hill when you drop.
Now, let us see these shepherds.
Who are you? We're just soldiers. We're lost. And eating my food. Why not? No. It's true. We just helped ourselves. As your guests, we know. We bring gifts. That is the custom in this part of the world, no?
Greek hospitality. Keep talking about it. It is the custom in this part of the world. Treat your guests right.
That is the law.
Here we have no law. Here we do what we want.
You're not alone.
No, my brothers have the big caves.
Where are your parents?
Our mother is a sea nymph. Our father is the mighty god Poseidon.
Poseidon.
I am the youngest Polyphemus. What did you bring?
Bring gifts. We thought that if you would share some sheep, we could cook you a feast. Feast.
Cheese?
I like meat.
No!
Why
Because men do not eat one
not?
another.
Cyclops do.
This is where he, quote unquote, bashed their brains and smattered the floor.
Calm down.
Okay. Another note you need to know. The Cyclops adventure in the epic poem took 2 days. He ate the men, went to sleep, realized that they could not kill him, so they had to wait another day, plan it out, find the olive pike, hone it down. They fast forwarded and kind of compacted this entire adventure into one night for this version of the Odyssey.
Who is next?
No. Down. Down. Take me next, please. Of course, if you do, then you will eat all the magic inside my head. Do you know how much magic I have in here?
I will spit your head out.
But you have learned nothing. Poseidon's sons are not stupid, huh? They're not foolish. You eat me, then you kill all the secrets of the world.
What secrets, huh?
What secrets? Anticlos, the wine.
Brains over brawn.
What is it?
That's
Eh?
wine. That's a drink of the gods. Yeah. Try.
And a little traditional Greek dance in here. Then you have this guy that's got no idea what's going on.
I like it. Another. What is your name?
My name?
He is the Lord of...
Please. My name is Nobody. Nobody.
Right over there. In the morning, you will tell me more secrets after I eat. I will kill him now.
And after he's dead, who will move the stone?
Keep it. Keep quiet. Push. Come on. Push. All right. Come on. Push. There must be another way out.
There is.
Gotta play a flute to keep him asleep, of course.
My eye! What have you done to me? Oh, I cannot see! Help! Tell me! I cannot see! Brothers! Brothers, he's blinded me! Nobody has blinded me!
The other part they leave out, saddeningly, enough as it is, that they just kind of run out and scoot by him. They only make reference to the sheep by this one shipmate of Odysseus is putting on the fleece. So there's a little difference as well.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I will kill you and eat you piece by piece. Where are you? Help me. I will get you. Where are you? I will get you. I hear you. You can't escape. I will get you. Where are you?
Well, one guy didn't make it.
What happened? Man your oars! What happened? What happened? Tell me! Man your oars! What happened? Monster! Polyphemus!
And here it comes. Could have gotten away. But you just had to say something, didn't you, Odie?
Polyphemus! You give me no choice! Blame your father, Poseidon! It is he who made me blind you! Do you hear? Poseidon! I am alive! Odysseus is alive! And you cannot stop me!
Not quite a hilltop, but I mean, that's a pretty big stone to throw.
Father, avenge me! Father!
And there you have it. Father, avenge me. And he will, of course, because, well, Poseidon doesn't really like Odysseus. It's not that much of a chore for him to avenge his son who was blinded.